Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from OdissaTV.in presenting you today's news from Odisha. First the headlines. Suspected Al-Qaeda terrorist nabbed in Cuttack in a joint raid by Delhi Police and Commissioner Police. Contractual high school teachers sit on a hunger strike from Wednesday demanding reappointment of dismissed teachers. BJD MLAs demand Bharat Ratna for former Chief Minister Biju Patnaik, describing him as great freedom fighter and jewel of the world. Congress MLA Nabar Das suspended from the State Assembly for a week on charge of watching obscene video clips during House proceedings on Monday. And Odisha government to sign an agreement with SBI Capital Markets Limited or SBI Caps and MSTC Limited as its transaction advisors for the auctioning of mines in the state. Now the details. Panic gripped the Millennium City of Cuttack following the arrest of a suspected Al-Qaeda terrorist from Jagatpur area in a late-night raid on Tuesday. The suspected terrorist, identified as Mohammad Abdul Rahman, aged 37, was nabbed by a joint team of Delhi Police and Commissioner Police from his house at Paschima Kutch village under Jagatpur police station limits on Tuesday late night. Sources in the Commissioner Police said Delhi Police, in the course of its investigation, had come to know about Rahman's links with the Al-Qaeda terrorist after tracking his telephone call records. After being confirmed about his link with the terrorist outfit, the Delhi Police informed the Twin City Commissioner Police and sought its help on Tuesday evening. Later, a special team of Delhi Police arrived in Bhubaneswar, from where the team, accompanied by the Police Commissioner R.P. Sharma and a team of Bhubaneswar Commissioner Police led by DCP Satyabrata Bhoi, went to Cuttack. After discussing with the Cuttack DCP Sanjeev Arora, a 30-member team of Commissioner Police, Delhi Police and the Intelligence Bureau raided the Paschima Kutch village under Jagatpur police station limits late in the night and arrested Rahman from his house. Soon after his arrest, Rahman was brought to an unknown place in Bhubaneswar where he is being interrogated. Sources said Rahman would be produced in a local court in Bhubaneswar later in the day, after which he would be taken on remand by the Delhi Police. The suspected terrorist, who is a native of West Bengal, has been staying with his family at Paschima Kutch village in Jagatpur area on the outskirts of the city for generations.
तांकर इन्फॉर्मेशन अनुजाई तांको जो केस रे जने सस्पेक्ट कटक रो जो हमरो यूपीडी रे जगतपुर पुलिस स्टेशन एरिया रे रो निवासी थिला तांको गिरफ्त करिवा पई कमिश्नरेट पुलिस और दिल्ली पुलिस रो गोटे जॉइंट ऑपरेशन काली संध्या रे डिसाइड करागला से ऑपरेशन अनुजाई भुवनेश्वर पुलिस रो डीसीपी और कटक यूपीडी रो डीसीपी तांकर नेतृत्व रे स्पेशल स्क्वाड भुवनेश्वर और जगतपुर पुलिस और सेमानन को साहाय्य करिबा पई कमिश्नरेट रो और केते पुलिस ऑफिसर्स और दिल्ली पुलिस मिलित आकार रे रात्रि रे अर्धरात्रि परे जगतपुर पुलिस स्टेशन एरिया रे तांकर जो नेटिव गाँ अच्छी पश्चिम कच्छ नारो जो कि पश्चिम कच्छ नारो गोटे गाँ अच्छी तार नेटिव प्लेस जो कि जगतपुर पुलिस स्टेशन रु प्राय 5-6 किलोमीटर तार डिस्टेंस अच्छी से थी जाइकरी चढ़ाव करथिले चढ़ाव रे तांको गिरफ्त करागला तार नाम अच्छी अब्दुल रहमान मोहम्मद अब्दुल रहमान 37 इयर्स तार बयस अच्छी ताको गिरफ्त करिकरी आना जाइछि ताको वर्तमान जेहेतु दिल्ली पुलिस रिक्विजिशन आमे पाइथिलु कटक रे गोटे कोर्ट रे ताको प्रोड्यूस करा जाउछि से कोर्ट रु ट्रांजिट रिमांड पाइबा परे ताको दिल्ली टीम सहित से दिल्ली जिबे फर्दर इंट्रोगेशन ताको दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल करिवो.
Intensifying their ongoing stir, 3,760 teachers of the Odisha Contract Teachers Association or OCTA have launched a fast onto death on Wednesday to protest against the government's decision to lay off 4,000 contractual teachers in June this year. On Tuesday, the teachers had staged a demonstration in front of the State Assembly at Lower PMG Square demanding re-engagement of the dismissed teachers. Extending its support to the Contract Teachers Association, the Odisha Secondary School Teachers Association or OSSTA had organized a massive rally against the government move recently. In June, the state government had given appointment to nearly 4,000 contractual teachers from 1,042 schools. But on 23rd November, the government cancelled the appointments following an order of the Odisha High Court which triggered a statewide stir by the agitated teachers who vehemently opposed the move. Notably, the state government had published advertisements in 2004 for recruitment of 5,364 contractual teachers. Several petitions were filed in the Odisha Administrative Tribunal OAT challenging the decision and alleging anomalies in the eligibility criteria related to age, education qualification and reservation. Describing freedom fighter and former Odisha Chief Minister Biju Patnaik as the jewel of the world, ruling BJD MLAs on Tuesday sought Bharat Ratna for the leader. During a day-long discussion on a motion moved by Government Chief Whip Anant Das on the role of legendary Biju Patnaik during freedom struggle and nation building after independence, the leaders of the ruling party demanded the highest civilian award in the country for Patnaik. The debate, however, remained inconclusive as opposition Congress and BJP stayed away from the House, protesting against the suspension of a Congress MLA for 7 days. The debate on the topic is like to continue today in the Assembly, and Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, younger son of Biju Patnaik, is likely to take part in the discussion. Initiating the debate, BJD member and former Minister Ved Prakash Agarwal recalled the life and working style of Biju Patnaik. Biju Babu was one leader who for the first time in 1961 had thought of river linking as a measure against drought. He said, adding the former chief minister was behind the port at Paradeep, MIG aircraft manufacturing unit at Sunabeda and many other projects in the state. Debashish Naik, who worked as secretary to Biju Patnaik after he lost election in 1995, said, "It hardly matters for a great leader like Biju Patnaik whether NDA government confer Bharat Ratna on him or not."
जहाँ जहाँ कार्य सब विजु पट्टनायक करते भली दुस्साहसिक कार्य विजु पट्टनायक जहाँ कर इंडोनेशिया वार कहतु बा आपणकर आम अंचल उन्नति करने कथा कहतु बा लोकंर मंगल करने लड़ई करने से चंद्रशेखर पाखु चिठी लिखा कथा कहतु चौहान सागे लिखा कथा कहतु ओडिशार उन्नति करने देशर उन्नति करने बिजू पट्टनायक संग्राम कर संदेह नहीं.
Congress member Naba Das on Tuesday was suspended from the State Assembly for a week on the charge of watching obscene video clips during House proceedings on Monday. Speaker Niranjan Pujari, who referred the matter to the Ethics Committee of the House for an enquiry, placed Das under suspension after Government Chief Whip Anand Das brought a motion which was passed by a voice note. Das dubbed such decision as complete undemocratic. "I was prepared to request the Speaker after the 0 hour for giving me an opportunity to clarify my stand. But before that, the ruling party moved a motion seeking my suspension. This is undemocratic," the suspended legislator said. As the BJD has majority in the House, it has resorted to dictatorial rules. It can suspend anyone from the Assembly with a simple allegation, Das added. Echoing similar view, BJP MLA and party's Odisha chief KV Singhdeo said, without waiting for the report of Ethics Committee, the ruling party brought a motion. Even the Jharsuguda legislator was not given a chance to explain. It heralded a new tradition in the history of Assembly.
आम विधानसभा को आसी था ओडिशा लोकों भल कम करने आम अश्लील पिक्चर देखा विधानसभा भितर आसी न था जदि एभली प्रकृति अच्छी से घरे बसी से पिक्चर देखु घरे रुहतु से विधानसभा को न आसतु विधानसभा बाहर रहीकि से जिते शौक मेटाया कथा मेटातु यह साधारण लोकों ओडिशा राज्य एक निंदनीय कथा.
मोर गोटे इनफॉरमेशन आसबार थिला इंटरनेट फोन रे मु सेटा खोलला बेलकु यूट्यूब रे मोर हाथ बाजी था कि कौन अश्लील मु देखी ना एक मु दृढ़तार सहित बारंबार कहूँ कौन इनक्वारी न करी जेहेतु सरकार संख्यागरिष्ठता अच्छा तेतु गोटे मोशन आनिक सस्पेंड करवा ए कथा केते दूर गणतंत्र
बिना विधायकों को शुणी करी से जो प्रकार रेजोल्यूशन टा शासक दल मूव करिला एवं से घोषणा करले कि 7 दिन पाई झारसुगुड़ा विधायक को हाउस रु सस्पेंड करा गला मु भाबुची इटा गोटे नुआ परंपरा नुआ इतिहास विधानसभा रे सृष्टि हेबा पई जाउची एटा ठीक नुहो सेतिपाई वर्तमान विधानसभा भितरे मु कही करी आसीची कि वाचस्पति रिकन्सिडर करिवा पुनर्विचार करिवा दरकार.
The Odisha government on Wednesday will sign an agreement with SBI Capital Markets Limited, SBI Caps, a fully owned subsidiary of State Bank of India, as its transaction advisor for the auctioning of mines in the state. This was informed by Mines Director Deepak Mahanti after a meeting with high-level officials in New Delhi today. The transaction advisor would assist the state government in fixing floor price for auctions. Besides, an agreement with state-owned Metal Scrap Trade Corporation (MSTC) Limited will also be signed, which will act as the auction platform, the official stated. Will sign agreements with SBI Caps and MSTC tomorrow for the auction process, Mahanti stated. We have informed the centre about our readiness for the auctioning of 12 mines. Of these, the Differential Global Positioning System or DGPS survey has not been conducted due to law and order situation in the region. We'll soon complete this, he added, informing that 2 tender documents have been prepared by the state government for the completion of the process. The official stated centre's approval has been sought for the approval of 1 document.
हमरा 12टी ब्लॉक फर्स्ट फेज रे ऑक्शन करिया पे हमें प्रस्तुत होउछु ता भीतर 2टा ब्लॉक रे बर्तन डीजीपीएस एक्सरसाइज कराई पारिनी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन जो बाकी 10टा ब्लॉक रे हमर डीजीपीएस एक्सरसाइज सॉरी जियोलॉजिकल रिपोर्ट एवं मैप सब प्रस्तुत ही रही है.
The Odisha High Court Bar Association on Tuesday decided to boycott court work for 2 days from Wednesday in protest against the decision of the state government to abolish the State Administrative Tribunal (SAT). The association would decide on its future course of action at its general body meeting on Wednesday. It may be mentioned here that the agitating lawyers of the SAT Bar Association of the Twin City, supported by Bhubaneswar Bar Association, had a scuffle with the police near the State Assembly on Monday, protesting the decision of the Odisha government to abolish the tribunal. Supporting the demand of the lawyers, senior Congress leader and leader of opposition Narsingh Mishra had assured them that he would take up the issue in the State Assembly and urge the government to reconsider its decision and allow the tribunal to continue as before, respecting the sentiments of the lawyers. It may be mentioned that the state cabinet in September this year had approved a proposal to abolish all benches of SAT. The tribunal was established in July 1986 to provide speedy justice to aggrieved government employees. Upset with the cabinet approval, lawyers across the state had launched massive agitation paralyzing judicial activities, including the Odisha High Court. The Bar Council of Odisha stepped in after a fortnight and submitted a memorandum to the Chief Minister on 28 September, urging him to recall the decision. The 2-day-long online registration and application process for reallocation of 124 students of Sardar Raja's Medical College in 3 private and 2 government-run institutions of the state has begun on Tuesday. Abiding by the Odisha High Court's directive, provisional admission of students for MKCJ Medical College and Hospital in Barampur and High-Tech Medical College in Bhubaneswar will be held on 22nd December. Similarly, the admission in Vimsar in Burla, KIMS and some medical colleges and hospitals will be held on 23rd December. The Director of Medical Education and Training DMET authorities had issued a notification for the same on Friday, following which the admission began today. The notification further said 55 students of the Jaring-based medical college will be observed in MKCJ Medical College, while 54 students will be allocated in Vimsar Burla. 5 students will be admitted each in 3 private institutions, KIMS, SUM and High-Tech, it mentioned. The newly admitted students will have to report in concerned institutions between 24 to 30th December, it added. Allaying apprehensions of forest officials and authorities of Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology OUAT in the death of peacocks few days back, the test report in the peacock deaths found no signs of aviation influenza in the swabs. The swabs were sent to the Bhopal-based high-security animal diseases laboratory HSADL to determine the cause of the mysterious deaths of multiple species of birds, a majority of them peacocks, in Madhupur village forest in Khordha district. The scientists of HSADL said that there was no sign of bird flu in the first sample sent to the laboratory. Besides, after examining the second samples, they have informed us that no virus of avian flu was found in the swab. A detailed study report is awaited in this regard. A detailed study report is awaited in this regard. Commissioner cum Secretary to Fisheries and Animal Resources Development Department, Bishnupada Sethi, said. Asked about the reason behind the death of the birds, the official said the OUAT authorities will conduct more tests and it will take some time. Wildlife experts, however, suspect the death of birds at a single instance could be the handiwork of poachers. They believe the birds might have taken huge quantities of poison-laced paddies or other food grains leading to their death. Only the post-mortem report can confirm about this, an expert said. Authorities of the Biju Patnaik International Airport in Bhubaneswar have planned to set up a 5-megawatt solar power station inside airport premises to meet the energy requirement of the airport. This would be the first of its kind in Odisha and among the few leading airports in the country. With the setting up of the solar power station in the operational area, we would be able to get the daily requirement of energy for the airport. Henceforth, will not depend on the thermal power and other sources of power from outside. Sharat Kumar, director of Biju Patnaik International Airport, told OTV. At present, the airport generates 100 kilowatt of solar energy per day from the solar panels, which is used for lighting the runway and the parking areas. After being awarded by the centre this year for its efforts on energy conservation, the airport authorities have laid emphasis on setting up of a solar power station inside the airport premises, which is expected to be operationalized from next year. The 10th Toshali National Crafts Mela 2015 has kicked off at Janta Maidan in Bhubaneswar on Tuesday. The 13-day-long fair, which is organized by Handloom, Textiles and Handicrafts Department to showcase handloom and handicraft products, was inaugurated by Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. The Mela has 350 stalls this year. More than 150 artisans and weavers from 25 other states have exhibited their products in the fair. The stalls include Kashmir shawls and saris, Rajasthani sari and dress materials, famous chicken dress materials of Uttar Pradesh, along with Odisha special products like Sambalpuri saris, Tussar silk and Khadi materials. Various household articles were seen in the Mela. Besides, it also has food court with 30 well-known hoteliers and restaurants catering various delicacies. At the inaugural event, Lifetime Achievement Awards were accorded to Gokul Bihari Patnaik, Padma Vibhushan Raghunath Mahapatra, Devraj Sahu and Vinod Maharana by the Chief Minister. 9 others were also given State Handicraft Award for the year 2012-2014. Before wrapping up the news headlines once again. Suspected Al-Qaeda terrorist nabbed in Cuttack in a joint raid by Delhi Police and Commissioner Police. Contractual high school teachers sit on a hunger strike from Wednesday demanding reappointment of dismissed teachers. BJD MLAs demand Bharat Ratna for former Chief Minister Biju Patnaik, describing him as great freedom fighter and jewel of the world. Congress MLA Nabar Das suspended from the State Assembly for a week on charge of watching obscene video clips during House proceedings on Monday. And Odisha government to sign an agreement with SBI Capital Markets Limited or SBI Caps and MSTC Limited as its transaction advisors for the auctioning of mines in the state. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.